It's Coach Andre again. And for those that got on promptly at 4:30, thank you so much. My apologies. We're getting a late start. Something was going on with my Zoom, and I want to make sure I had it straight before I left out to go to the park because I really didn't want things to be crazy out there without the support. So here we are, out in nature, and I am not sure what's going on, but just now it paused. I'm not sure why. Let's see if the recording's still going. I hope you hear the birds and the trees. Well, you see the trees, but hear the birds. This is something we need to do more often, all the time, for people who especially are under a lot of stress. What is stress? Stress is having to do things faster than you normally have to do them. Stress can be when you're not getting enough exercise. Well, yeah, if you don't get enough exercise, true, that's going to affect your breathing, your thinking, how you feel about yourself, all the above. But definitely, stresses could be the things about how we perceive a particular experience or something that we have to go through. I don't want to get a lot into stress because I really know I want you to find a nice place to sit or stand. When I say nice, where you have a stable ground and you have support. For me, I'm standing by this tree, so that's going to be a part of my support today. And most of the exercises will be standing today, but some can be seated. So let's get started. Always, always, we need to make sure that we do deep breathing because we want to get oxygen, more oxygen into our brain and into our lung area. So we're going to start with deep breath in. And when you feel in your chest, now push it down to your belly and breathe out. In. You should see my abdomen filling up with air. Okay. And then breathe out. Add your arms, breathing in, and then breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay. Before I forget, I wanted to remind you guys, and matter of fact, let's start marching while I'm talking. Marching, meaning you're going to just pick up your feet. It doesn't have to be a high knee like that, but it can just be a gentle lifting of the foot. We want to start pumping the blood back up to the heart and all the upper extremities. Wow, I can't even say the word right today. I hope everybody's had plenty of water because, as you can tell, Coach Andrea has not had enough water lately. And something I like to add to my water, keep marching everybody, is lemon. And lemon is a really good choice. And if you can look in there, not just lemon, but I have some garlic too. And I have a little bit of ginger. That always helps give the immune system a boost, just in case there's any infections trying to come our way. So now I turn the marching into a walking so that I can get to a better place where I can actually have a seat for those people who need to see the seated exercises. All righty. So being outside is important. I've mentioned that several times before. And why do we need to be outside? Because we're getting good, clean, fresh oxygen. And okay, it may not always be clean, but you're getting oxygen. And the other reason that you want to get outside is because you can get some sunlight. Even though there's not much sunlight today, you can receive it, and sunlight can be healing to the body. Okay, so let's keep on moving. We've been moving our legs since I last asked you to march about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. So let's do 10 more and count them out together. If you are seated, add a kick, okay? And if you're standing with me, then add raising the leg a little higher. So we're going to do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to add squats in today. Ready? Begin. So if you're sitting down, you're going to come up gently, push it off of your chair. If you're not sitting down and you have a chair near you, you can also squat like that. Wow, there's a lot of extra sounds out here. So far we've done 4. If you started with me, we will be doing 3 sets of 10. So now we're going to do 4 more here and then take a break. 2 more. And have a seat or just stand up and relax. And I apologize, I didn't quite show and demonstrate what I meant by squatting and pushing off the chair for those people that are doing the seated exercise. So what I meant is just like a little lift. Anytime you're engaging those hips and thighs, it's really important. And not only does it pump blood back up to our body and the heart, but it also uses up a lot of energy and supports reducing the midsection of the body. Most Americans would like to have a better looking midsection. Well, not just Americans, but anybody for that matter. So let's get back to it, okay? Here we go. Begin, squat, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, say that somebody has a problem, has a challenge with using their legs, then let's take the time to just, when I say challenge, it could be mobility. They're not able to move it and they have to use 2 hands to move it. Then we could take that leg and move it with the arms and have work with the leg by maneuvering it with your hands. And the same for the other side. So you hold it and do the work yourself, because blood is still gonna run through those muscles, but now it's gonna increase it more and get, if you've been eating really good healthy foods, now it's gonna get more of those nutrients down to that area, as well as pull the blood back up. Not pull, but pump the blood back up to where it needs to go. Let's do our 3rd set. Ready? Begin. I'm gonna go back to standing. And those who need a challenge, let's do a deeper squat, which means you want to open your legs a little wider. So I'm going to put my chair back some, open your legs a little wider, turn your toe out just a little bit. And that's for better support, better support. And then we're going to bend down. We're going to make our knee line up with our butt, or our butt line up with our knee better. So, and come back up. And this nice deep squat, keep your chest up. 1, 3. It's really going to help the inner thighs as well as the glutes that are back here and here. So the glutes go from here all the way to about there. And I know I touched the hamstrings at first. 2 more. And we're done. All right. Ooh, I felt that last set of 30. But then again, like I said, it was a challenge because some people need a challenge. Some of you guys are expert people who work out. Some more gentle exercises. And I call these gentle because they're not too intense. We're not really adding a lot of force and applying a lot of force. So I'm gonna stop talking and let's just get into this exercise. Here we go. Let's add some arm work in here. Begin. And breathe out. In. Out. Out. Last one. challenge would be to bend your knees while you do this exercise. You're adding support. And notice those of you that are seated that I added the arms going all the way up to the top this time. Two more. As a reminder, my focus is to get people moving. No matter what age you are, I need you to get moving because your family needs it and you need it and the world needs you to move. Everybody works better when we're moving. Shoulder press, begin. Okay, now we've done 3 sets of exercises. We're gonna start them all over again. All right, I like threes. Yes, I like the number 3. Okay, that was our second round. Another round going. Let's change this angle because it looks like you're not going to see me too well. So we're going to change this angle a little bit. Get a few. Yeah, looks like there's a little more light coming in. All right. I figured you like this view better. I know I do. It's important to see yourself and what you do. All right, let's do this again. Here we go. All right, remember, people standing. Here we go. One more. Right. Good press. Challenge yourselves. For those of you that need a challenge, get in that deep squat and shoulder press in that deep squat. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not able to do it, but you guys keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time for the twist and turn. Twist and turn. Let's go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So back to my tree because we gotta do some work with balance. But some of you guys can use your chair, the back of your chair for balance. But I'm gonna use my tree for balance because I like being next to the tree. All right, let's do this. So balance with our legs is important because that's how we get around. And mobility is really, really, really something that changes your world. If you are not able to get up and move like you want to, whether it's the speed or the pace, it just changes your whole world. I want to be able to move the way I want, as long as I can, as long as I'm living. So I know practicing my balance by putting my foot on my knee is going to offer me that opportunity. It's going to increase my mobility. So now I'm going to try to do it without the tree. Let's count to 10. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Down. Now I'm going to do the other side. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let's go back. We're going to do the series of 2 now. So we're going to go back to the chair where we did our twisting. So those of you that were twisting, so that means walk around your chair, go back and sit down, and then work on your twist, or stay standing and work on twisting. Okay, so we're doing 20 twists, come back, and then do the balancing on one leg. Okay, yes, we will keep this at 3. Okay, ready? Begin, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I counted down last time. 9, 10, 11, 12. There's nothing wrong with change, y'all. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Whoa. That was our second set of 20 twists. Let's work on this balance. Here we go. And get up, walk around your chair. Give you time to do that. And start with your left leg, your right leg, excuse me. Get your balance, hold it. Now, if we need to modify, that's understandable. If you can't get it up here, holding it up to some degree is good. Don't put it back. It throws you off balance too much, and I do not want anything falling over. Like I always say, and I did forget to say in the beginning today, do what you can and move how you want to move. But these movements and gentle exercise we're doing shouldn't cause anyone any harm. And the modifications that I'm offering are definitely going to be safe. So keep moving with Coach Andre. Okay? Ready? We're going to take. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. My other side. Ready? The side means your left leg. Begin. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, that felt really easy. That felt good too. All right, last set of twists. Here we go. And ready? Begin. We'll count down again. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 14, 13. I'm on the other side now. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys ready? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Look all the way behind you. 4, if you can. 2, 1. Okay. I'm laughing so hard because I was going to tell you that I always believe in balance. When you do one side, you should do the other. And we started back again on my left side. So we ended up changing the numbers to the other side. Also, when you're twisting, if you have the capability to improve your range of motion, meaning have the capability, like if it doesn't hurt, really try to look behind you. That's going to engage your whole spine, and it's really important. How often do we ever really just use our whole spine and turn around? Generally, we're always doing movements like sitting, standing, and walking forward. Every once in a while, we might do movements to the side, which leads me to the last thing I want to say is leg lifts. Something very gentle, something very easy that you can do while you're washing dishes. If you're seated in a chair, then just the forward left lift is support as well. But when you lift it up, then turn it sideways, turn it. So that means turn it left, turn it right, and bring it down. That way, you're getting some engagement from the muscles here in your quads, not a lot. And it's giving you a little bit of rotation in your ball and socket joint in your hip, as opposed to if you're standing doing this. Now, if you can crawl and get on the floor and on fours, then yeah, that would be great to just bring the leg up on the side. Okay, so let's get moving. Here we go. Leg lifts. We're gonna do 2 sets in the sake of time. We're doing 2 sets of leg lifts, starting with our right. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. I'm gonna step back. Again, have some space. Begin and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wow, I feel that a lot. When you have to stabilize your muscles, like squeezing them and tightening them and using total force, it really takes a lot of energy. So I think that's a good thing. But at the same time, having your muscles squeeze tight on one leg and then squeeze tight and lift on the other, that's a good workout. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more sets and then we're out of here. For those of you that are seated, something's telling me I better show you exactly what that looks like. So, and those of you who use want to use the floor, Let me pause for a second so I can move to that area for you. I don't see the pause button, y'all. I gotta hurry up because I gotta stay on time here. Lots to do in the neighborhood. Okay, so let's just get back over here to this chair. And you need to see what you're gonna do because some of my friends on these videos are in their 70s and 80s, and I just love y'all for joining me. So you're gonna lift your leg, you're gonna sit on the edge of your chair, you're gonna lift your leg, extend it, turn it to the left, turn it to the right, and bring it down. And do it again. Up, left, right, bring it down. Because right now, if I just have you do this does help, but I want a little more hip action. So actually, let's just do both, okay? Then we get what I want and probably what you like. How does that sound? So we've already done one set with our people that were standing, and one set of 10 on each leg. So now we're gonna do a set of 10. So what we're doing is just move it to the left and right. Right leg and begin. 1, 2. I know y'all keep telling me to slow it down. I'll slow it down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And lifting the legs up, turn, put it down. Up, turn, put it down. Sorry about that. I was supposed to do each leg for the 10 and I switched to the other one. So let's keep moving. Everybody makes mistakes, right? But it doesn't mean you're a bad person. I do this exercise on my day job. So that's why I can switch like that. So let's just keep going with it, y'all. So we're on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for your time. And usually I share a different Qigong movement to do to help out your organ systems because I think using Qigong is a great way to bring the body into balance and help your organs. And it doesn't cost you anything. So the one for today I'll show is the liver. You've seen the liver before, but this is a great time of year to focus on the liver because we really need to do some detoxing for those people who have an understanding that every time the season changes, we should change too. We should clean our bodies out and support our not only immune systems, but support our lymphatic system and our whole body for that matter. So your liver sounds and there's different liver movements. When you look at Qigong, you'll find a lot of information on YouTube and lots of places, depending on what you have going on. But the sound I'm going to use for liver, and the movement I'm going to use is like diamond today. And you're going to put it right over your belly, right? Your navel is going to be in the middle, and you're going to breathe in, breathe out, and you're going to say shoo. Then breathe out, shoo. Breathe in, breathe out, shoo. In breath, out, shoo. In breath, out, shoo. In breath, out, shoo. Now, if you're female, you're going to take that left hand and go under the right. If you're male, you're going to let the right go under the left. And the reason why is because feminine energy and male energy is different. And usually, female energy is, I don't know if this is the right word, is initiated with the left. Okay, so same breathing technique, sitting up nice and tall, same sound. We're going to do another round of 8 to 10. And why focus on the liver and cleansing? The liver deals with anger. So if you know you have a lot of anger, or you know someone that has a lot of anger, or they get angry easy, or upset easy, this sound is really good for them. This movement is good for them. Even if you don't want to make the sound, making the movement is also helpful. Breathing in and out. Shoo. In, breath out. Shoo. In, out. Shoo. In, breath out. Shoo. 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 I hope you feel relaxed. Those of you that were standing during the exercise, always, whenever we're doing Qigong, your feet are going to be shoulder width apart or more, unless I say differently. So those that were standing, never have your feet on top of each other. And I'm sure you did. But just in case, I thought I would say it, and then you can remember. And I'll try to remind you next time. So thanks again for being here with Coach Andrea. Get outside. Get moving. Bye.